Hello, my name is Rafael Alvarez. I'm currently a junior at ASU, and this is my achievement gap proposal video for my SPF 301 course. According to our lecture notes in lesson 4, the achievement gap is a disparity of achievement between various student groups, and the way that, or the causes for it, could be anything from a lack of family support at home, or lack of resources or materials at school, as well as lack of certified or qualified teachers in the classroom, as well as a negative school culture or lack of medical sources and things of that sort. Um, its relevance to my personal experience would have to be in my service learning internship I'm doing right now for another course. I work at a Title I elementary school, and there I'm seeing the impact that it's having on these students. Lack of resources is one that really stands out, where students are taking time out of other courses or other classes to go to another class to finish an assignment because they need a computer and they don't have a computer at home to work on those assignments, as well as lack of family support because a lot of these students, at least from the teachers they've shared with me personal stories of what these students have gone through and all the terrible and traumatizing things they've had to deal with. Um, my proposed solution for it would to close the achievement gap. Well, first off, would be to make sure that we are hiring more certified teachers that are more qualified to teach the students in a way that they've gone through the proper training. So things like that would be to have them go through kind of workshops or simulations as to what the classroom environment, the school that they're applying for is looks like, and how they would handle those situations and if they handle them properly. Also, to make sure that we have the available money to be given for resources that the students need and should have to make sure they're successful in the classroom. There can be tutoring centers or meetings with teachers, and more class activities that promote critical thinking and an active learning process for the students. After all, the students, how it says in Black Hats and Buddhists, the students must play an active role or an active part in the learning process. And it's important to take test bias into consideration because when grading students' exams, because what may be commonplace in most corners of the United States may be different to or completely unfamiliar to the students in another. As I mentioned in our notes, there can be a diverse number of cultures in a classroom, which is something that should always be taken into consideration. And lastly, test or teachers should be more passionate about the work they do and demonstrate more of a positive attitude and create a positive atmosphere for these students because it creates a more enjoyable learning environment for them as well. Um, some resources that are necessary obviously is money. Money's a big issue with a lot of the things I'm applying or I'm trying to propose. Money becomes a thing, as well as getting students to participate in these simulations and getting their parents' permission to do that. Taking the time to properly evaluate every teacher is a big thing as well, and just making sure that they're willing to devote that time to the cause. Some obstacles would be trying to get permission from the parents to allow their students to do such a thing, because some might view it as like child labor, even though it's benefiting everyone in the end, as well as getting teachers to devote the time because they might feel that these tasks don't require as much time as I feel they do need. And money just becomes the biggest obstacle though overall. I hope that with this proposal that these students become more successful in the classroom, teachers become more passionate and do a better job of their profession, and that as a result the schools excel and the students excel as a whole. It's important to me because it's a big issue that I've seen go on, especially in person, and that not that many people are doing stuff about it. And I want to better prepare these students for their lives in the future in a way that they can become contributing members of society and not have the opportunity taken away from them due to whatever obstacle it may be, whether it be a lack of resources or support, because it's unfair and unjust and it's something that needs to come to an end. Thank you.